destroyed. Free, it will be the end of all of us! No!
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Suishi Sessions. This is Season 2, Episode 1, DreamCon and B.A.N podcast. We're going to be talking about DreamCon 2026 and the Black anime nerd experience in not only America, but across the globe, and get some eyewitness accounts from my very own friend and longtime brother. And he should be chiming in here soon, and we will lock in with you in a bit. So, theme music. I always want to do that. It's your boy Cipheus, and this is Season 2, Episode 1 of Suishi Sessions. We have a special guest, longtime friend and brother, DxNazty. Welcome to the show, man.
Well, thanks for having me. What's going on, everybody?
So you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your exposure in the anime community?
Yes, sir. So, exposure to anime community, right? I feel like I've been watching it as a kid, grew up on it. Probably the gateway that I'd say was like the 4Kids Saturday morning cartoons, the Toonami afternoons, right? Shout out to my boy Tom, R.I.P.
Man, he died. He came back to life though for a little while. I don't know if they're still doing Toonami, but they had their little revival though. I definitely didn't hop on that bandwagon.
Okay. And then for a little bit about myself, right? Streamer on and off through the job applications.
Understandable. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, I'll stream some games. I'll converse and hop on podcasts with some of my friends, such as yourself and others.
Appreciate that.
And you'll occasionally see me at a con here and there, doing my thing.
Yeah, you were just at DreamCon this year. How'd that go?
Yes, sir. DreamCon was straight. I want folks to know before I say anything. I love DreamCon, right?
All right.
But like all things, it's flawed. At least this year. Last year, I would say the grade was like an A+. This year, it was like a B-.
Dang, it didn't even get an S rank last year? Just an A?
For something to get an S rank, I think I would have to
what's S rank quality?
S rank con quality, right, for me,
okay,
would have to constitute every panel fire.
Okay.
Just overall energy is off the charts. People not musty.
Oh man, that's a big one. Oh no, I don't think that's one that's gonna be easily over trumped, man.
Yeah, and then the vibes and the people gonna be great. Like normally, 3 out of 4 of those, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get an A. That's why it's just hard to get that S.
Fair enough. But in that, it was straight last year compared to like this year. I remember I talked to you briefly, and you were saying something about like the escalators were a little overcrowded, and it was kind of hard for people that didn't have VIPs to be able to get into panels, even if they were like further up, and there being extra space in rooms, but they still were like kind of gatekeeping people out a little bit.
Yeah, like this year it felt weird, right? Like the scheduling, it was like, all right, scheduling will be, we'll hit y'all with 3 bangers, but y'all gotta make a choice at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
But then in between that, or right after that, we won't have another banger until like 7. But then at 7, it's gonna still be 3 bangers back to back to back to back.
So you gotta pick and choose which one you want to go to. Basically, you
yeah,
can't. Yeah,
and
that kind of sucks, actually.
Yeah, last year the lineup was heat. Like, dang, all right, I think I got a little bit of time. No, I don't. Oh, I don't want to miss this. Let me scurry around.
Right, you gotta schedule around, but that's kind of why they have those apps. But even with that, like, there will be some overlap, and you can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, this one was like the exact opposite problem. I feel like somebody said, like, hey, I'm having an overlapping issue, and I want to go to everything, and they was like, all right, cool, we'll give y'all 2-hour breaks, and then in between that, do y'all thing, which sounds like a good idea until like you meet
until it's executed. You're right.
Yeah, those people who really want to go. And then my only other thing, right, is the choice of panels. This year it was very much on like the Black culture side, which once again we love.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
But at the end of the day, it's still supposed to be an anime manga kind of convention.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't find panels like that. Like you had like little game shows and stuff about anime, but there wasn't like a One Piece panel or Gacha Akuda panel or a Bleach panel. Like there wasn't panels for specific anime for people like gather around.
So you felt it was more geared towards like the Black influencer and the Black business owners than more so the anime aesthetic of it.
Yeah, I would say it was given more so the business aspect and like how you can come up and be a streamer, or if you're a Black person dealing with some kind of issues, hey, here's a panel on how you can help out with those issues. Here goes some resources. Here's people that care about it, right? Which once again,
that's good.
Most people that are gonna hear this, that's not bad. But for the people who came for anime, manga, and all that, there wasn't really any of that going on.
I will not let you destroy my world!
The closest thing...
Yeah, the closest thing was like cosplay competitions.
Yeah, the cosplay meetups was probably like the closest.
But those aren't really panels though. Those just areas where you meet up at, right?
Correct. Meetups to take photos and people, because they'll be like, oh, the Naruto's. Hey, let's go get on stage real quick. Cool. Everybody take their little photos and people start conversing and talking about, oh, that cosplay is fire. Oh, you're here for this, blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't necessarily just for, like, yo, how we feeling about the state of Naruto right now? Who up to date on Boruto? Stuff like that. Like, there wasn't anything like that. And the year before, there was. And it was like very passionate people in those panels. And the rooms was filled. So it's not like it wasn't a hit. It just wasn't facilitated.
Gotcha. That's hard to hear, honestly, because I know when it first started off, it was very heavily geared towards, being more open to having like anime panels and, discussion stuff like that, like Goku versus, whoever, right? And why which those conversations, they're fun to have, but obviously they never really go anywhere.
Right. I would say the weird thing that I found, even from our last time of speaking, right, is on the internet now, you'll start seeing like a shared opinion on, I guess there was shaming also in this DreamCon.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple people who on IG, on all the like main media feeds, right? You'll see on viral saying, I didn't have a good time at DreamCon. And this is my first DreamCon. I got called a nerd for being at DreamCon, and I'm thinking, well, this is where I'm supposed to feel safe.
Right. Aren't we all nerds? That's the reason why we're here.
Right. But I think it goes back to, you got three types of people. You have your nerds who are coming for the anime, the convention, the like-mindedness, and the ability to just network and find other people to game with, associate with, etc.
Right.
You have the streamers, right, who are using DreamCon to capitalize
as promo.
Right, as promo, as ability to build a fan base, things like this. Granted, some people may cross into several categories.
Absolutely.
Then you have the third group of people who are just black people there for vibes. And that third group is bigger than what people think.
Oh, I believe it. Absolutely.
So when people
the casuals, you know what I'm saying? But just there.
No. I wouldn't even say casuals. Like, they're literally just there being like, oh, well, black people go to this. I want to go see. Yeah. I want to go see what these black people are on. And if you're not like some girl in a skimpy outfit, or you're not some cool looking dude, you're not some cool looking dude, then we gonna go around and start judging and be like, yo, why your nerdy self looking like this? Or blah, blah. Like, oh, like, why buddy running like Naruto? Like, he weird. Like, and unfortunately for those people, if they encountered those individuals,
that's crazy.
Then I could see them saying like, yo, I had a bad time.
I can see people having a bad time if you get that experience and you're not expecting to experience that, especially at DreamCon. It's supposed to be an anime and black cultural clash of a convention.
Correct. Instead of just one or the other.
Right. Like, if I want a Naruto run, I'm Naruto run, nigga. It's gonna happen. Nobody gonna stop me. I do a Naruto run race down with everybody. I'm like, yo, win or lose, I'm still gonna dance down. I'm still gonna run down like a chicken. Keep your head low.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The level of difficulty that might actually happen with the population that goes to DreamCon, that might prove challenging. But
it might be.
But
can you imagine? Let's say 2027. Get a bunch of Naruto fans and a bunch of Narutos and all the other Itachis and all the anime ones, and just pick a time to just run down the street downtown. Man, that'd be so crazy. It'd be so lit. That'd be trouble.
Get the little Mario Kart street sound where you get the boop, boop,
yeah.
Boop.
Man, we might have to make it happen, but you were telling me last time about your buddy that was there that made that webtoon Infinity Star.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. What's the plot? And give him a shout out while we're at it.
So I got to meet the young director slash mangaka slash webtoon author, right? Dr. Marshall. During some of that downtime I spoke about. Got to chop it up, got to meet him, some members of his family, wonderful people. Got to talk about some Naruto, State of One Piece at the time, because conveniently enough, a new chapter had just dropped.
Yep.
And that was like the buzz for me and him, going back and forth on how we think. My wonderful Goda is doing, Etra Oda in his bag.
Etra Oda.
As always. So, and he brought to my attention, he gave me a physical copy of Infinity Star and let me know it's on Webtoons, and I'm a big Webtoons person.
Oh yeah.
So I will blaze through a web comic fast as hell, and I give my honest opinion. Now I would suggest everybody go read it, right? I would let people know, hey,
think I'm gonna do a book review on it actually. Just do a
Yeah,
live little read on it and just go check it out myself, honestly, because I'm curious. Because I remember I had it jotted down, so I wanted to check it out.
absolutely. And then you could tell it's budding, but you could see the flower that it has a chance to become.
It has potential. Yeah. I mean, all great stories start from somewhere.
Correct. And so the webtoon has only like one volume. I believe he's up to like volume 11 physically.
I think I may have already asked this, but I'm gonna see. I think I did. How does DreamCon differ from other conventions? I didn't ask that one.
So, even though I said all those things right about DreamCon earlier, DreamCon holds a special connection, at least for me, right? Because there's aspects and things that you don't have to worry about when it comes to cons, majority wise, right? Like I don't have to worry about, all right, what kind of music am I about to listen to? I don't have to worry about, oh, is the food gonna be good? Are the people gonna be nice? I don't have to worry about none of that, really. At least, like I said, for me personally. So things to consider, right? I don't have to ever hearing whispers like, oh, well, they know that character's not black. Like, I don't have to worry about none of that.
Right, and I've heard that quite a bit in other conventions too.
Right, so you have the advantage of whatever you want to truly be if you're a person of color or if you white, because it was white people and all nationalities there. You have the opportunity to be whatever you want, and somebody's truly not gonna say nothing. Like everybody's just like, oh, this is a fire cosplay. Hey man, can I follow you? That's dope. For the first time I did cosplay.
And that's always a good feeling, man.
Yeah, I did cosplay and it was embraced. People liked it. And I'm probably still gonna keep on going at it.
You should. I know the first time I ever cosplayed, I was a little bit nervous about it too, especially because my first cosplay was Naruto in his Bijou mode, and I was like, man, I did the markings and everything, I got everything, got the cloak on and everything. I was feeling fresh, but also like, I don't know, I did get that, oh, it's Black Naruto or something. Like, Black Naruto? I'm like, yeah, crazy. But I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm still gonna rep it. And then I had some little fun. I met my first ever One Piece Luffy cosplayer I ever met at MTech down in Nashville, Tennessee, and we did a couple photos. We did a Naruto versus Luffy like LARP battle kind of thing. We just did some poses and whatnot. Man, it was fun, dog. Like that's the type of stuff that I want to see like at conventions like DreamCon. But from what it sounds like it was just a bunch of like overrun panels that kind of wasn't very themized to the anime culture too much. I would like to see more of that next year. So if RDC World or anybody else that's ever, experienced DreamCon feel the same way, let's chime in, try to make it a little bit more inclusive on the anime side of things so we can all really immerse in that way.
Yeah, I'll definitely, like I did my little survey, right?
Yeah.
And I critiqued them. I was being fair about it. I want people to feel like they never got their time ripped off, right? Because that's the only currency we can use and spend, but we'll never get back. So if people are expecting this ultimate DreamCon experience, and if my feedback
and they're coming out like $300 something and they're not getting that $300 experience, that makes them, yeah.
And like I said, I'm gonna say it multiple times in case somebody want to click this and try to, you know what I'm saying, have your boy go viral. I'm not saying DreamCon is horrible. I'm actually saying the contrary. Like I'm saying the adverse to that. DreamCon does so well now that we just have to make sure it stays true to its roots. Like you see the list of people who invest in DreamCon. You got all these mega corporations
Twitch,
now.
all these corporations, yeah.
Twitch to YouTube to McDonald's to Coca-Cola.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. Like all these people now have their hand in the pot, and we just gotta make sure that we, as the consumer, keeps it honest.
Keep it at its core. Keep it at its root. Keeping it black and proud, and keeping it anime love. You know, the love for the culture. And to embrace the culture, the same culture that embraced us in our childhood. Like you mentioned Toonami and all that growing up. Like my first animes growing up had the OG Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, all those shows. In a place where growing up in, you know, the inner city of like St. Louis, Missouri, 314 shout out. It was kind of difficult being an anime fan and loving that. And, you know, being kind of stigmatized by the environment, you know, it was kind of depressing. But like turning on an anime and seeing someone like Goku go through and fight like Piccolo, or see Naruto rising up against Neji and just giving him that one punch, you know what I'm saying, to finish that stuff, that got me through all that. You know, not only that, but just being a nerdy black kid, that I love what I like. It inspired me too to push forward and to even go further, and always try to be the best version of me in the moment, and always striving for more. Like you probably feel the same way too. I mean,
absolutely.
You do the whole Twitch thing too.
Even throughout, like, I'd probably say high school, when I was running track or doing football, like one of my main inspirations, and then this is a first for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I never told anybody this. One of my first things I used to think in my head would be like, but Broly wouldn't do that. Grubjo wouldn't do that. How you gonna look these people in the eyes in your mind and be like, oh, will they be proud? Hell no, keep pushing. So like, you never know the impact of what characters have, especially with anime, on anybody's lives, right?
And that's why we cosplay too.
Right.
That's why we cosplay. We cosplay a character we resonate with, and then we portray that. And I feel like if you're gonna cosplay someone, you gotta become that character. You gotta embrace all aspects of that. And I remember you mentioned that too, and I was like, man, I felt that in my first convention, because I would see people just walking around with their cosplay, but never like really stay in character. I'm like, you don't got to, but I feel like if you're gonna go through all the effort, the makeup, the design work, you know, creating all this stuff, you might as well. At that point, it's a very intimate moment.
Right. Like you might as well, if you gonna cosplay, expect people to
approach you that way, right?
As if you really are this
that character. Exactly. Because when I cosplayed as Piccolo, it's this little side tangent story. When I went to Con too, I ended up turning my whole skin green. I did like the little arm muscle parts with the pink, and the rib parts of the arms and the creases and all that. Made my own gi, dyed it purple and all that. Ripped the sleeves off and made my own shoes out of my Converses. And they lasted for quite a bit. I used like some felt. I went to like Hobby Lobby and got a hot glue gun, made the cuffs on the side of it. It was amazing. But this grown man, like he brought his kid over because he was like, Daddy, look, it's Piccolo. He was dressed as Gohan, little kid. I was like, man, that's adorable. And he's like, can I get a photo with you? I'm like, yeah, I mean, if your dad's okay, well, you can get a photo with me. So I did like the special beam cannon pose with his son, and it was really adorable, man. Like those are the moments that I live for. Like whenever I'm going to a convention where I can really just experience that love for the anime and the culture, and with just the nerdness of the community. It's a beautiful thing. It's like a family that you've never, you know, external family. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you meet somebody and you just click like that. That's what I wanted to experience from any convention, but more specifically DreamCon. When I go next year, I want to be able to have that experience of it being like a family reunion. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all black and we're all lovers of the culture. We love anime. We love video games. We love all this stuff. We wouldn't be here if we didn't want to come to immerse fully into that, to get away from the daily grind of our jobs and stuff like that, you know, that keeps us busy. This is what we're here for. And that's what we wanted. We wanted more anime geared panels. and less so much influencers dominating panels. So I don't know. I maybe would like to see more fan-based availability for panels and stuff like that. I don't know how that would look, but I wouldn't mind doing like a Bleach panel with you or something like that at 314, because we were talking about doing like a group cosplay thing, right? You mentioned something about Gateway Blurred or something like that.
Yeah, shout out to Gateway Blurred's Facebook group. You know, a lot of people from 314 St. Louis, Missouri. There was a lot of people there, and I just threw out the suggestion like, yo, we can be this group for cosplay, but put our own city style on it to make it your own. And a lot of people like the idea. Folks was hopping on board. Now we just gotta see if people actually gonna follow through.
Hey man, I call Squad Captain 8, man.
That android free, it will be the end of all.
I want to be Shunsui.
Look, y'all got it. I'm Oban Yamamoto. Every major character I find myself, I like to cosplay as.
I think you did Shunsui this year at DreamCon, didn't you?
No. This year I only did Obanai.
Okay.
For the Snake Hashira. And I did.
You did Pain, didn't you?
Yep, I did the Diva Path of Pain. And that was version 1. So that's probably gonna be my signature reoccurring piece. And then got to. When
you got one good that you love and you put some time and effort into it, that's the one that people like, let me get a photo with. Okay, I got you. Don't even worry about it. Say less. Well, we got a couple hot takes if you want to run some real quick.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down.
Okay, so favorite anime protagonist?
Hiro Yui.
Okay, favorite villain?
Favorite villain? Oh, I'm giving this too much thought. I'm trying to just rip off.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a hot take.
Alright. Then my favorite villain, I'm gonna have to.
First one come to mind.
Yeah, it's Broly.
Okay.
Well,
Bankai or Sage Mode?
Bankai.
Okay. Respect. Spirit Gun or Kamehameha?
I'm gonna have to go. That damn Spirit Gun, boy.
That Spirit Gun, boy. Yeah, I know.
Boy, that Spirit Gun. Hit him with the blink.
The blicky. Best tournament arc.
Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. Best tournament arc was when.
Don't say nothing crazy, bro.
What you mean?
Don't say nothing crazy.
Listen, I don't care what nobody's talking about. Old Dragon Ball Z tournament used to be the thing. When high key, you go back and look at every tournament.
Okay.
And they cool, right? Like Tournament of Power is probably my number 2. But that World Martial Arts tournament where Master Roshi blew up the moon, that's number 1.
Okay.
People didn't think that was possible. And my boy had hair.
He did. I'm gonna have to go with the Dark Tournament though. The Dark Tournament and Yu Yu Hakusho. That one's got a special place. It's too nostalgic. It's too good. Too much emotion. That shit gets me every time. I gotta rewatch that.
They can miss me with that.
Dang, you gonna curve Yu? The Yu fans get him.
Chat, commenters, I don't give a fuck. I'm curving Yu Hakusho. There was a lot of motherfucking plot armor, and I'm the anti-plot armor goddamn king. I hate plot. There was a lot of plot armor that pulled their ass through.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right, now I'm about to have you back for something like that. That's crazy. We're gonna have to hear more about that. Animes that deserve a remake.
Honestly, just because I just said them, Gundam Wing high key deserves a remake. I thought one was gonna come. I really did. I thought Gundam Wing was gonna get a remake. If they do not, then my suggestion for a remake, as in, I'll go with a condensed down version of Bleach.
I'll take that with better animation. With the animation we're getting with
Like if
nostalgia and
you
Blood
took
just
like
cut all the filler. Just cut it all.
Well, listen.
Even the
this is what you do. This is what you
tentacle
gotta
monster stuff. I can do without that. I can do without the Halloween specials. I don't need it.
You gotta take. There's only 2 like filler arcs that I would just tell them make it to like a special edition OVA.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the spirit arc where all the
swords got their own personalities.
Yeah, and get to see all the spirits manifest. And then the Blancs arc that appeared right after it. Just those 2. Make that like their own little side thing, and then condense the rest of that.
With the going rate of like making anime movies of stuff before coming out with the new season, I don't see why they can't do that anyway.
Yeah, I would suggest that because the One Piece remake is already happening.
Yep, and we're loving it.
Boy, I'm look, as a One Piece fan,
ready.
I am eating good.
We are.
Yeah, we are out here on all you can eat buffet. I would just say, those would probably be my top 2.
Okay.
And then, like, just for a special consideration, right? If Fairy Tail got like a modern update on like the art style, I believe that people would like Fairy Tail a lot more.
I'll take that.
Man,
that's true.
Look,
they definitely had that power of friendship thing on heavy though, especially the very beginning of the show. Hope they can like change and retcon some of that around. But yeah, let's see. Manga you recommend everyone read?
I will twist that to web comic, and I will say I recommend every living soul to read Tower of God.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Do not ignore Crunchyroll's anime adaptation.
Yeah,
because they on booty cheeks.
Yes, they are. Dream anime crossover.
My dream anime crossover would probably have to be a animated version of the setup of Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Ooh.
Where all the timelines get mashed together and everybody ends up like choosing sides and making like 3 little factions to figure out who brought them here, and eventually they find a big bad and then join up against him. I think that would actually be a dope idea. It was, the game's crazy, and I think making that into an anime, that would just be fire.
All right, final hot take. If you had one anime ability in real life, what would it be?
If I had one anime ability,
just one,
it had to be teleportation.
I was thinking the same thing. That's my dog. It's my dog.
Yep,
get real crazy with that.
And I mean like instant like transmission kind of teleportation. I don't need no like beam or nothing. Don't give me away. I just need to be able to pop in, pop out, and not that line of sight teleportation either. Like real, like, oh, I'm thinking of Egypt. Oh, okay, I'm on top of the pyramids of Giza.
Man, word. Well, it's been real, man. This has been a really engaging conversation. I would like to do this again further into the season for sure. But we got a couple other crazy episodes that we got planned. We got other guest stars. My homeboy Detroit. He's going to be on, and we're going to do a discussion on Dragon Ball. So it's going to be like GT versus like Super, like to see kind of like the decline and see like what's better in each aspects of it. I'm gonna go and lean towards. I'm not gonna give it away. Actually, I was about to. You got to go watch the episode when we get ready to put that out. I'm not gonna give you my hot take just yet. I'm gonna do it. But
since I won't be in that episode, I will give one hot take. I will say 80% of GT was actually right. I know a lot of people just be like, scrap the whole thing. I'll say a good majority of what Dragon Ball GT presented to the DBZ universe actually got right. And I think Super got wrong. And that's where I'll decline. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in for that episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm definitely going to give my full piece on that. So, this has been Cipheus, Mugi D. Cipheus, and DxNazty. And we'll be signing off. See you in the next episode. Great having you on, brother. Got to do it again.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Peace.